Welcome back to the studio apartment. And today we're playing with polyurethane. I have part A and part B in these two separate cups because I'm adding colorant to it. So I'm adding a purple and we will get this stirred up. Remember, polyurethane, you only have a 2-minute work time. 2 minutes, that's it. You're not getting anything else. So once you stir them together, you're on the clock. Add your coloring before you mix the two together. Okay, that's a purple. I might want to, I'm gonna put a little more purple in this. These are cheap to move pigments that I've been playing with. That's a piece of polyurethane that's in there from another project. There we go. Now we're gonna dump these two into this cup over here. There we go, there's one. Here's two. And now we're on the clock. 2 minutes till pour time. Hopefully this is enough for this jar mold that I want to do today. I always use these jars. I like practical items, so I like anything with storage or anything like that. And that's also the stuff I like to take to craft conventions, craft shows, art shows, whatever. It seems to sell the best for me. Those and characters and skulls. Those are like, this is getting really hot, so let's go. Like I said, hopefully we have enough. I may have to pour more for the lid. I don't remember how much this one took. Let's see. Ooh, perfect amount, it looks like. Looks like we got the perfect amount. Yes, my thing is a mess right now. Okay, you're gonna get to see this in real time, 10-minute demold. I'll talk to you while I'm sitting here like cleaning some stuff up because I've been filming the videos all morning and I have a mess. I have an absolute mess. I hope everybody is doing well. When I'm waiting on stuff and you guys don't need to be turned off, you'll get the ramblings of a twisted mind, maybe? Not quite sure. How many of you argue with your resin projects? She's sitting there going, it worked the last time, what's wrong with you today? He just laughs at you because why? It's resin. It's resin. Resin just will laugh at you because you have no control over it. None. Not a bit. And if you think you do, you're delusional. You better come back down to earth because that's not the way it works. Resin will humble you more than once. Because just when you think you got it conquered, no, nope. It will spit in your face. Yes, we don't need this mold. Yeah, this stuff down here, do not add a resin-free pigment to your polyurethane because it foams like a mad dog. Now it's set up just fine. Hat looks good. I don't know. I guess I'll have to try and cut and sand that crap off because, yeah, it's on the bottom of all of them where it just did nothing but foam. So for those of you wondering, no, resin-free pigment will not work in polyurethane. I know that was a burning question for a lot of you, but you know. Now, if you want your project to, you know, foam up like a mad dog, well, then try polyurethane. It'll work. With resin-free, it'll work. The only thing that I have in my stash that seems to color this stuff is the cheap pigments that I have from Temu. And even then, you're not going to get the... Hold on, I'm trying to put my bottles back where they belong. Oh, there's an alcohol bottle in the way. That would be the reason. There we go. Cheap pigments off Temu are the only thing that I have. It's these little bottles right here. And you got to put a lot in because this stuff dries completely opaque white. That's how you know it's cured. See, even this is already turning white. That's because we're going to be able to demold it right here, right now. It's polyurethane. So let's talk about types of resin. First, let's talk about, I'm going to say the one that most people start with. I don't know how true that is, but most people. UV resin. Bond Crafter, my favorite resin, whether it's UV or if it is one-to-one epoxy. Doesn't matter, Bond Crafter, the best. It's not nearly as expensive as a lot of the other ones, and it works great. I have had no problems with it whatsoever. My polyurethane is a Let's Resin brand because Bond Crafter does not make a polyurethane. Not as of yet. So that, don't look for that anytime soon because they haven't gotten into that market yet. Bond Crafter's a fairly new company in the world of resin. And so, yeah, they're not there yet, but that doesn't mean that they won't. And when they are, this cup has had it today. When they are, then, you know, we'll test it out, and I'm sure it will be as good as their other stuff. Now, I tried... If anybody has a tip, you know, you can let me know. Last time I tried cleaning out my cup, the silicone on here, with alcohol and baby wipes like I do regular resin. And then when I pulled it out today, it was full of this. So if anybody can tell me, how do you... I mean, now I've just got to peel it out of there. So, and then this one will be the same. I'll need to peel this. This was my foaming mess one. So I guess the best thing to do is just leave them till they cure and then, you know, just peel it out. I have pieces of polyurethane all over me because, yeah, I've been doing it all morning. Those will, they're getting close to being done. I do like that. This is a brand new mold, this little butterfly. I got 5 or 6 of them in a package. They're cute. Nice chunky butterflies. So yeah, if anybody has a different way of doing the cups from polyurethane, please let me know. Because what I did for, you know, normal resin obviously doesn't work with polyurethane. So I'm assuming that you need to just let it cure and pick it off the mats and the cups. I have a whole pile of molds over here beside me, this way, right here. If you guys saw the little studio apartment tour, you would have seen that pile of molds. I have a pile over there because these are the molds that I need to make and make sure I have enough of for that craft convention that I'm doing in April. So that is a 3-day event. I am pulling out my best sellers, which is going to be jars, you know. I have ones like this. This is one I made, and it just has like a little cork top that goes on it, all made of resin. And I've got several jar molds, so I've got little trinket box molds out, and then I have stuff for like pocket hugs, little turtles, little bears. I also am going to pour a bunch of different trays to take. My best sellers are always jars, trinket boxes, trays, skulls, and characters. Those are like my top 5. So I will be doing that. And so once I have enough of like a certain mold, I'm putting them back into my mold storage. That way I know that I have X amount. I don't even know what X amount is yet, because this place is huge that they're doing it in, and I got in on the early bird, and it was $125. That covers all 3 days. That's a 6-foot table space. Now, I also do a lot of keychains and stuff like that, and I have standing racks that I can use for those. So what I usually do if I have a 6-foot space is I take a 4-foot table, which is the one I'm on right now, take a 4-foot table, and then my standing rotating racks, and load a bunch of my jewelry stuff and keychains and like tumbler charms, stuff like that, all onto those. And then my bigger resin projects like the characters, the jars, and the trays will all go on the 4-foot table. I have risers. I have little acrylic racks that will actually sit on the tables. I have 2 5-foot racks that rotate, and then I have a 3-foot rack that rotates. This one is still really hot. This one is not so much hot anymore. I'm wondering if we can. Sure, let's try it. And then I have the little racks that can go on the table that you can put hanging stuff on. So my setup is pretty easy. The only thing that I will have to figure out is normally my son comes with me, and he's really good about doing these craft shows with me, and he makes sure that I get set up and everything. This one starts on a Thursday. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday 3-day event. It's the craft convention in Austin, Texas. And I'm hoping that he can take because if he can take like his lunch hour to take me over there and drop me off and carry in my table and my totes for me, I can do the rest. If not, I'm going to have to see if they have somebody there that's going to be available to help, because, you know, I pass out on people. Just, you know, another fun lupus trick when, you know, your blood pressure takes a dive and all of a sudden you're on the floor. Yep, that's how I broke an ankle. Broke it pretty good. The specialist said he hadn't seen a broken ankle like that in years. Here's the top. It's a screw top, so it's basically, I don't have the other one where I see it right now, but it is a screw top. We'll put it together in just a minute. So let's turn this mold back out. And I got it to color, you know, this light purple, and I put a ton in there, but, you know, because this dries very white, opaque, this one's really hot still, so we'll still talk for a few. You're not going to get like a saturated color unless you have a really strong pigment, which obviously I don't, because those ones from Tamru are not strong pigments. They might be for regular resin, but not for this stuff. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I posted the video yesterday of my cats. So if you like cats, go over there and take a look at that one. It's a tour of my studio apartment and the cats, my big cats. If you watch that video, you'll see Clyde is my biggest one. I tell you that in there. Yeah, Clyde pulled my 10-year-old granddaughter, who is not little for her age by any means. She's tall. Pulled her under tables, under a cart, because I had put his vest and his leash on, and he was not liking it because he has separation anxiety, and I was on the other side of the room, and he was not having that. And he drug her under chairs, tables, a cart, everything. And it was quite funny because, you know, my son and I are yelling at her, let go of the leash. She you know, she didn't let go of the leash. Now she's forever mad at Clyde because he drug her across the floor. You know, let go of the leash. Let go of the leash. It was quite humorous. But yeah, Clyde is a big, he's strong. My son came over here when he bought me my queen size bed, and he was having it delivered I wasn't home because I was picking up the kids to take them to dance and everything. So he had it delivered, and he was trying to put the cats in the bathroom. Well, Clyde is also an escape artist. If it means he needs to get to me, he will do whatever. Every time we've moved, you can put him in a carrier in the back of the car, which is what I've done every time. And every time he escapes from it to come to the front seat with me. So my son brought, when he moved me down here, he brought this carrier, and he's like, here, this one Clyde won't be able to get out of. And I just kind of looked at him and said, yeah, whatever. Nice try, but we'll see how this works. And so the cats went in last, and they were just in the back seat in my SUV with, you know, in a carrier. And well, in two carriers, because we didn't have a big enough one for all three because they're huge. And so I'm driving behind him, and at one point we were about 10 minutes in, and I pulled up beside him in the other lane, and Clyde's looking out the window at him, and he's like, what the hell? And I said, yeah, he escaped. And he let the other ones out of theirs too. So now I got all three of them roaming around the car. Oh, look at our jar. Look at our jar. Let me turn this back over. Turn my mold back. There we go. And look at that. Look at that jar. So, and it's a screw-on one. Let's see if it fits. Get it in the groove right. There we go. There you go. Probably gonna put on the lid. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to grab a those. Bear with me, guys. I'm looking for my butterflies. Those are not butterflies. Must be over here. Yep, they are. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Butterflies. I have various different colors over here. Let's see. Do you have any purple? I got blue. Those are foil. Pink, green, blue. I don't have a purple. Apparently not. So let's see. These look like they're blue and purple. Let's see if we can find a good one. Okay, and these are just stickers, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these don't have they have a back piece, but they don't have the front part to pull off, like a DTF. So, if I can make my hands work, and get the back off. Where did I put that Cricut tool? Here we are. Let's see. Did I get the... Yeah. Yes, did I separate it? Yes. It's just being fiddly. You know, that wasn't the word I wanted to use. But we're gonna go with fiddly. Come on. Oh, my fingers are not working. Come on. And I have no fingernails because all mine do is break. All right, I got it now. And then what I'll do is I'll just put UV resin over the top of it to seal it in. I won't do that right now because I'm gonna let this cure all the way through. Because it's still a little warm. Come on, get on there. There we go. So there. Fitting. Should I put one on the side? I'd have to do both sides, right? That one's way too big. I need smaller. This one might work. Let's see if I can get it separated. Oh my Lord, these things and my nails and... Here we go again. Let's try this tool. Oh, come on. I can feel it separating, but I cannot get a hold of it. There, I think I did now. Oh, wait, I lost it. Okay. No. Getting the air bubbles out of it. If there's a bubble that you can't get out, just poke it and just get the air out of it. And it'll be fine. I have one right here I'm gonna have to do that with. But I don't think I can get it down. Then later on, after this all cools down, I will grab the UV and go over it. Let's see. Can I get one more apart? Am I pushing my luck? Yeah, probably. I need another small one. Okay, that, okay. Right there. Stay. Come on. I know you guys are like, what the hell, Laura? Yeah. Believe me, all those words are going through my head too. Yes. Separated. I know, I'm off camera, but I can't help it. I'm trying to get this thing down. And no, I'm not using the scratch, the end where it's going to scratch. I'm using the side to push those air bubbles out. All right, lay it down. There we go. I think I got it. Like I said, I'll put some UV over the top of this after it's completely cooled and everything. And then you won't be able to see any of that clear that's around these. But here we go. So you've got the butterfly, and the butterfly. And that is our jar for today. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you're not, because, you know, you'll get to hear more ramblings and what I'm doing with Rosa next. Talk to you guys later. Bye.